A single copper penny holds down paper. The kitchen clock is ticking on the wall. I count the tiny lines inside the grain. The steam is rising slowly from the mug. My thoughts are settling in a quiet line. I pull my chair up close and take a breath. The world outside is moving way too fast. I trace the metal circle with my thumb. Everything is ready in this space. I set the kitchen timer for an hour and write 3 simple goals upon the page. The early traffic loses all its power as quiet light steps onto center stage. My mind is sharp, the clutter turns to dust, and moving forward feels like something I can trust. The screen is blank, the phone is face down now. I feel the cool air passing through the blinds. No urgent calls are pulling me away. The simple plan is sitting right ahead. I write the first line clear in blue ink. No looking back at yesterday's mistakes. No jumping forward into later noise. Just this small table and the choice I make to hold my ground and keep my steady poise. I set the kitchen timer for an hour and write 3 simple goals upon the page. The early traffic loses all its power as quiet light steps onto center stage. My mind is sharp, the clutter turns to dust, and moving forward feels like something I can trust. A copper penny holding down the sheet. My fingers grip the pen. The work begins. That delivery truck backfire hit the alley wall and echoed right into your quiet room. You pull the notebook close and start to call the quiet focus from the morning gloom. I set the warm drip on the wooden floor and softly slide the deadbolt on the door. The traffic noise outside is slowing down. We built a little sanctuary in this town. You trace the margins till the blueprint turns out clear, converting heavy doubts into a steady line. Right here, the city wakes and rushes while you build your quiet plan, proving to yourself today exactly what you can. Your inbox isn't going anywhere, so keep the screen turned off a little while. The breeze is coming through the open air, and I can see the start of your real smile. Just pick the main task sitting at the top and find a cadence that will never stop. The traffic noise outside is slowing down. We built a little sanctuary in this town. You trace the margins till the blueprint turns out clear, converting heavy doubts into a steady line. Right here, the city wakes and rushes ashes while you build your quiet plan, proving to yourself today exactly what you can. I will sit across the rug and let you find your zone, watching every piece you fit together on your own. No distractions pulling on your sleeve or in your head, just the smooth momentum of the path you wanna tread. 2 yellow mugs before 10. Now you are ready again. Burnt cinnamon drifts across the kitchen floor, sneaking through the crack beneath her bedroom door. She pulls her hair back in a quick tight knot, pouring black steam right into the ceramic pot. The city noise outside is just a muted hum, waiting for the clarity that has to come. Her notebook sits open at the center tile, no phone on the counter, not a single distraction. She takes one deep breath and she holds it a while, ready to turn all the thought into action. She traces the grid where blue lines meet, fixing a budget before boots hit the street. Small silver pen making marks clear and plain, sweeping gray dust from the front window pane, unlocking her shop as the clock strikes the hour. Finding deep flow in this quiet, sudden power. Toasted rye grounds mixed with vanilla steam, waking up the edges of a leftover dream. She checks off the ledger with the heavy black line, sorting out the chaos into something fine. 4 sharp pencils resting in a row, watching all the traffic down below. Her shoulders drop low as the kettle cools down. No radio playing, not a whisper of news. She owns every second in this part of town, stepping right into the boots she chose to use. She traces the grid where blue lines meet, fixing a budget before boots hit the street. Small silver pen making marks clear and plain, sweeping gray dust from the front window pane, unlocking her shop as the clock strikes the hour. Finding deep flow in this quiet, sudden power. Yesterday was noisy with 100 different views, so many people telling her which road she ought to choose. But when the air gets heavy with the roasted bean grind, she locks out the world and settles her mind. The bell above the entryway rings clear, her desk is clean, her vision finally here. Burnt cinnamon still floating on the breeze. She takes her seat with easy, simple ease. A sudden question cuts clean through the motionless air. The blue light flickers on the kitchen counter edge. Steam rises slowly from the kettle spout nearby. Outside, the streetlights dim in gray succession. I sit down at the wooden table, uncap the black pen waiting by the edge. The dust motes hover in the cool side light. Everything calms into a sharp focus. The steady ticking clock aligns with every breath I take, as shadows cross the hallway floor to let the stillness break. I lay out 3 clean pages right beside a glass and watch the heavy noise from yesterday fade out at last. The radiator hums its familiar fingers trace the margin of the open page. The world is holding still until I choose to move. I sit down at the wooden table, unkept the black pen waiting by the edge. The dust motes hover in the cool side light. Everything calms into a sharp focus. The steady ticking clock aligns with every breath I take. As shadows cross the hallway floor to let the stillness break. I lay out 3 clean pages right beside a glass and watch the heavy noise from yesterday fade out at last. No incoming calls can break this early sanctuary line. The kettle cools while clear decisions start to form. One single goal stands taller than the daily grind. I draw the boundary line before the world grows warm. The black ink hits the paper without hesitation. Side street traffic starts its distant hum. I focus in on what is built today. The quiet work has just begun. For solid legs settle deep into the pine boards. The heavy seat holds me right where I belong. I am writing this letter before the mail arrives, to tell you the noise in your head wasn't long. You used to run before the kettle could boil, spilling the water and losing your grip. Now the air in this kitchen is cool and clear. Taking a slow and intentional sip. You bought every clock just to watch the hands racing. Terrified patience would leave you behind. I sit with a pen and a pad on the tabletop, finally owning the peace in my mind. Remember the nights you stayed up past 3. You thought every mistake was a permanent stain. The steam from this mug lingers soft in the room, without any rush or a need to explain. You used to run before the kettle could boil, spilling the water and losing your grip. Now the air in this kitchen is cool and clear. Taking a slow and intentional sip. You bought every clock just to watch the hands racing. Terrified patience would leave you behind. I sit with a pen and a pad on the tabletop, finally owning the peace in my mind. I saved all the notes that you wrote in the dark, when breathing was hard and the future felt far. If I could send word through the years in reverse, I would tell you to like who you are. The heavy wood chair doesn't wobble at all. The notebook is open and ready to write. You made it right here to this quiet focus, and everything turned out alright. You said last night the quiet comes in stages. A plastic spoon rests on a fold. clicks upon the router box. Cold tea gathers ring marks on the pine. Four gray tiles beneath my socks stay chill. The world slows down before it gets to work. Small things assemble on the tabletop. One breath fills up the middle of the room. Noise turns to distance in a single minute. A steady rule scold the hours neat, while streaming water fills a gleam of glass. I trace a mark upon the paper sheet and count the moments as the shadows pass. A forgotten coat hangs on the doorknob. The neighbor clicks his shed door shut at 7. A black ballpoint pen rolls to a stop. The window frame lets in a strip of cool air. Everything sits right where it belongs. Small things assemble on the tabletop. One breath fills up the middle of the room. Noise turns to distance in a single minute. A steady rule will school the hours neat, while streaming water fills a gleam of glass. I trace a mark upon the paper sheet and count the moments as the shadows pass. The ink meets paper with a tiny scratch. The clock hands move without a sound. Your spoken words settle like soft dust. I pick up the pen and begin. Plastic spoon on paper. Blue light steady now. 6 minutes past the hour. Ready to begin. Fire 14 glues blue against the plaster one. I watch the digital numbers change and fall. The steam is rising slowly from the pot. I settle down to give it all I got. One quiet hour before the city hums. I trace the blueprint till the answer comes. My fingertips are cool against the glass. I see the way these heavy months will pass. And every little line I draw today is building something 3 long years away. We will sit out on a painted wooden deck, pouring hot black roast into a heavy cup. Every blueprint sketched inside this chilly room will blossom like an April cherry garden bloom. When hard work finally pays the mortgage up, the pencilette moves steady on the page. I am the artist setting up the stage. No phone notifications break the spell. Just water dripping in a copper well. The world is sleeping soundly down the street, while I lay down the stones beneath my feet. We will sit out on a painted wooden deck, pouring hot black roast into a heavy cup. Every blueprint sketched inside this chilly room will blossom like an April cherry garden bloom. When hard work finally pays the mortgage up. Right now the room is dark and cold. The shadows stretch out long and old, but focus turns a fleeting spark into a landmark through the dark. 5:15 appears and then turns bright. I know exactly why I need this light. Just one more hour of quiet grace to build that future place. A metal shop shutter rattles up 3 doors down. You pour the water without making a sound. Your phone screen stays dark beside the sink. You take a slow breath before you think. The quiet in this room belongs to you. There are only 3 small tasks to do. No need to rush into the noise outside. You found a place where your thoughts can hide. Pull up a chair and let the steam roll high. Watch the gray light soften in the sky. We line up 4 sharp pencils on the wooden grain. Wipe off the paper while the early clouds remain. You draw a single boundary around your head and choose the simple path you want to tread. The city hums below, but you stay grounded here until the outline of your day turns clear. The radiator hums its little song. You tell me where you felt you went all wrong. I pass the notebook over to your side. There is no secret that you need to hide. Just write the first line down and let it sit. You do not have to solve the whole of it. No need to rush into the noise outside. You found a place where your thoughts can hide. Pull up a chair and let the steam roll high. Watch the gray light soften in the sky. We line up 4 sharp pencils on the wooden grain. Wipe off the paper while the early clouds remain. You draw a single boundary around your head and choose the simple path you want to tread. The city hums below, but you stay grounded here until the outline of your day turns clear. 1 hour at a time is all we claim. You do not need to play their frantic game. The street light flickers out across the street. You lay your plan out neat and complete. We line up 4 sharp pencils on the wooden grain. Wipe off the paper while the early clouds remain. You draw a single boundary around your head and choose the simple path you want to tread. The city hums below, but you stay grounded here until the outline of your day turns clear. The coffee cools down to an easy warm. You built a shelter right before the storm. Take one more breath. Now you are ready. An unexpected thought breaks the quiet stillness, dropping like a coin across the room. Dust motes hang suspended in the doorway, trapped inside a slow cinematic bloom. I take a breath and watch the static settle, setting down the mug beside the spoon. The lens shifts focus on the wood silver pen rests steady in my hand. Noise fades out behind the heavy curtain, leaving room to execute the plan. A shadow slides across the yellow wallpaper while I trace the grid, aligning every line before the outside world uncovers what I did. The ticking clock dissolves behind a wall of deliberate control. The steady hands begin to turn the project into something whole. Shadows stretch long against the plaster wall. Frame by frame the city starts to move. Traffic hums 3 avenues away now, fading back into a softer groove. I draw a line straight through the cluttered margin, finding where the broken pieces prove. The lens shifts focus on the wooden table. The silver pen rests steady in my hand. Noise fades out behind the heavy curtain, leaving room to execute the plan. A shadow slides across the yellow wallpaper while I trace the grid, aligning every line before the outside world uncovers what I did. The ticking clock dissolves behind a wall of deliberate control. Steady hands begin to turn the project into something whole. Camera holds on, dark ink drying fast. No background music, no dramatic flash, just patience growing stronger than the noise, reclaiming balance in a simple poise. The page fills up with quiet certainty. The screen stays dark, the focus holds. The heavy oak chair presses into pine floorboards as I pull my knees up close against my chest. You used to think every deadline was a fire, and spent your whole life never getting rest. Clean steam rises slowly from the cup. Cool air settles soft along the frame. I wish I could send a postcard back to you to say that nobody is keeping score. You pace the narrow hallway through the dark, afraid a tiny break would split the view. Now steady hands work magic from the spark, and clear blue skies return the rest to you. I lay my paper flat beside the spoon. The ink is dry, the lines are straight and clean. You used to worry night would end too soon, stuck frozen in the space that sits between. Clean steam rises slowly from the cup. Cool air settles soft along the frame. I wish I could send a postcard back to you to say that nobody is keeping score. You pace the narrow hallway through the dark, afraid a tiny break would split the view. Now steady hands work magic from the spark, and clear blue skies return the rest to you. with simple focus, filling in the gaps. The heavy oak chair holds me here. You turned out fine, I promise you. Just let the kettle do its work. We made it through. You claimed last night that focus comes from clearing away every extra spoon. I stacked 3 silver forks inside the drawer. In the line, the salt shaker to the right. A black crow perches on the fence rail outside, watching a blue plastic wrapper drift. The steam from this ceramic mug rises straight up without a breeze to bend its spine. Dust motes balance in a square of soft light. The clock ticks once behind the refrigerator door. I trace the dark wood grain along the table edge. Everything settles right where it belongs. One silver pen glides across an empty white sheet, while engines start up down on asphalt streets. My left hand rests beside a cool stone jar, pulling every scattered thought from near and far. This quiet room holds still to let the picture clear. A simple purpose settles into gear. A forgotten receipt lies flat against the dark mahogany grain. The neighbor clicks his garden gate and steps into the cool morning air. 2 sparrows hop between the rungs of an overturned green chair. I write the second line down with steady, deliberate force. Dust motes balance in a square of soft light. The clock ticks once behind the refrigerator door. I trace the dark wood grain along the table edge. Everything settles right where it belongs. One silver pen glides across an empty white sheet, while engines start up down on asphalt streets. My left hand rests beside a cool stone jar, pulling every scattered thought from near and far. This quiet room holds still to let the picture clear. A simple purpose settles into gear. No rush to catch the bus across the bridge today. The steam dies down inside my favorite ceramic cup. 3 clean lines on a pad of yellow paper. One small decision opens up the whole sky. The red brick wall catches the soft early light. A single page rests flat under my hand, ready now. Just this. .608 burns green on the stove display. The kettle sends steam on his quiet way. I sit on the tile in this rented space, keeping my mind in a steady place. One notebook open to a blank white line, making the future entirely mine. Every slow breath before the traffic hums is building the life that eventually comes. I map out the task with a precise hand, tracing the layout of promised land. 5 years from now we unlock a heavy front door, setting twin leather boots on cedar floor. We sip black tea while the city sleeps below, watching green grass drink up the silver snow, knowing this clear head bought every single tile. leaves a track of dark cleaning. I don't pause to doubt or overthink. Just 30 good minutes with my shoulders low, watching the first urban shadows grow. I can see the hallway we haven't painted yet, fulfilling a vow that I won't forget. Every slow breath before the traffic hums is building a life that eventually comes. I map out the task with a precise hand, tracing the layout of promised land. 5 years from now we unlock a heavy front door, setting tuned leather boots on a cedar floor. We sip black tea while the city sleeps below, watching green grass drink up the silver snow, knowing this clear head bought every single tile. It is not a dream when you lay the plan flat, sitting right here in a corduroy hat. Every quiet page gets us closer to the coast, delivering the future that matters the most. 6:08 turns to 9. The schedule is set and the vision is fine. We will sit on that porch when the year turns round, feet planted firm on our own solid ground. The chip glass marble rests near the corner of my open pad. It caught the street light through the glass, a quiet habit that I had. I roll it twice between my thumbs and let the chatter clear away. The noisy world outside can wait. I'm choosing how I start today. The coffee pot is quiet now, my thoughts are settling in place. I pull my chair up to the wood and clear a little working space. I align the stark white paper just to map the path ahead, and release the weight of yesterday before the news is read. The early room is quiet as I dial the chatter low. I fix my attention on the ink and let the rhythm grow. No urgent sound or ringing bell can steal my steady mind. I carve a simple space to leave the restless blur behind. The marble stops against the edge, a tiny swirl of cobalt blue. It keeps me grounded in the room with 3 small goals to carry through. I write the first one neat and slow. The ink takes hold upon the sheet. My breath is deep, my posture tall. The rhythm feels precise and neat. 1 minute passed and 5 go by. The quiet turns to motion now. I used to wonder where to start, but simple focus shows me how the clutter fades. The picture clears, I find my footing line by line. The marble sits against the wood, the pages filled, the purpose set. A peaceful mind, a steady hand, the finest hour I've captured yet. A silver bicycle bell chime below, echoing off wet asphalt and brick. You left your notebook open by the glass, watching the second-hand click. Sit right down and pull up a chair. There is nothing out there you need to fix. You've been talking about this project for a month now. Take a breath and pull the curtain tight. The city outside can spin without your help now. Let's get the daylight right. You sharpen every pencil till the lead is clean, then trace a brand new line across the grit paper page. The heavy oak desk holds the weight of what you mean, while quiet settles softly on our makeshift stage. By 11 o'clock you will be halfway done, finding steady momentum before the midday run. I pour the hot water over herbal leaves, leaving inside your hand. You roll the gray fleece up past your wrist, ready to map what you planned. Forget the inbox piling up with noise, just stick to the ground where you stand. You've been talking about this project for a month now. Take a breath and pull the curtain tight. The city outside can spin without your help now. Let's get the daylight right. You sharpen every pencil till the lead is clean, then trace a brand new line across the grid paper page. The heavy oak desk holds the weight of what you mean, while quiet settles softly on our makeshift stage. By 11 o'clock you will be halfway done, finding steady momentum before the midday run. No phone calls to answer, no tab left to check, just simple clear focus from your head to your neck. I'm sitting right here reading while you find your stride. No pressure to rush, no place left to hide. The street below keeps moving along, your hands stay steady and strong. Just keep drawing lines, set the timer for 20. We have plenty of time. Damp peppermint and wet cedar fill the small back room. Marcus pulls the wooden chair out from the corner shade. He unclasps the brass latch on his worn leather case. No notifications buzzing on his silver phone. The grid of blank paper sits waiting on the desk. He breathes in the cold air and lays out his black ink. The city outside hasn't started its rush. The yellow bus hasn't come down the avenue yet. He lines up 3 rulers along the dry edge and settles his thumb on the groove of the pen. He draws the first vector without any draft. The blueprint takes shape while the kettle cools down. A singular line holds his entire craft before all the noise of the traffic comes round. His fingers stay steady, his breathing grows slow. The quiet house holds what he wanted to know. The scent of fresh mint shifts to nutmeg and tea. He turns to page 7 to finish the grid. His pencil glides smooth over graphite and ink. A single blue notebook stays open beside. He clears out the dust from the margin with care and fixes his posture without any sound. The streetlight shuts off on the corner below. A neighbor turns on a soft light across the street. He checks every angle with patient, steady eyes and settles his thumb on the groove of the pen. He draws the first vector without any draft. The blueprint takes shape while the kettle cools down. A singular line holds his entire craft before all the noise of the traffic comes round. His fingers stay steady, his breathing grows slow. The quiet house holds what he wanted to know. By 8:15 the school bell will ring far away. The world demands an answer for every open page. But right now the ink dries in precise neat rows, and Marcus works in silence while the cold wind blows. The leather case closes with the heavy copper click. 4 pages complete on the corner of the oak. He stands up slowly and stretches out his hand, ready for the city to begin. A random memory sparks through silence. The room hangs still in dusty air. I pull the ceramic mug from the shelf and sit down slow in the wooden chair. The lens flare drifts on the counter edge as I lay my notebooks in a line. Steam rises slowly in a steady stream. The clock ticks once behind the door. Every small distraction fades to gray. I do not need the noise here anymore. I draw a boundary on the desk while shadows slowly slide away. The dark blue ink flows across the grid to organize a coming day. A quiet mind rebuilds the room where heavy worries used to stay. And steady eyes will trace the lines to keep the restless thoughts at bay. Outside the window, a street sweeper hums. The shadows pull back from the floor. I balance my pen on the narrow page and lock out the world beyond the door. The yellow street light shuts off at last, leaving just white paper on the oak. Rises slowly in a steady stream. The clock ticks once behind the door. Every small distraction fades to gray. I do not need the noise here anymore. I draw a boundary on the desk while shadows slowly slide away. The dark blue ink flows across the grid to organize a coming day. A quiet mind rebuilds the room where heavy worries used to stay. And steady eyes will trace the lines to keep the restless thoughts at bay. The camera holds on a steady hand. A calm breath leaves my chest in time. No urgent chime can break this flow or interrupt this peace of mind. The timer counts down without a sound. The page is filled with clean dark lines. One simple plan laid out in full. Everything aligns. Who decided 8 hours was enough? The ceiling fan spins like a slowly turned page. A dry wool blanket tucked under my chin. The static electricity hums on the edge. My thoughts drift from last Tuesday's broken umbrella to the exact weight of a ceramic plate. I breathe through the chill till the noise fades away. The kettle is quiet, the hallway is still. I trace the sharp corner of a yellow notepad. My mind stops its racing, settling in. I place 5 black pens in a neat straight line. Cool air drifting through open blinds. One single project claims full attention today. Sweeping all former distractions far away. My breathing slows to an even pace. Finding true purpose inside this space. Why did I save that blue paper receipt? It sits on the nightstand from 3 weeks ago. Outside, a lone crow flies over the roof. Its black wings cutting through gray shadows slow. The steam from my tea forms a swirl in the glass. I watch it dissolve as my vision grows clear. No urgent demands can disturb me right here. A picture frame tilted 2 degrees left. I straighten the glass with a flick of my wrist. The noise in my chest turns to marble and stone. A calm that I never knew existed or missed. Everything settles right where it belongs. The clock ticks once, the ink touches paper. No looking back now, just this clean white sheet. 200 pounds of solid oak settle straight down through the rug. I sit here early while the kitchen warms, holding a thick ceramic mug. I'm writing this back to 19-year-old me, staring at the ceiling in the dark. You thought every late night was a life or death race, running yourself raw to prove a point. Now the air is perfectly still in this place, and my hands do not shake at the joint. You do not need to burn the midnight oil to earn your keep. The quiet hours after dawn are where the actual answers sleep. I put the pen against the pad and watch the simple shadows grow. Finally calm enough to build the steady life we used to owe. Your panic letters from that basement room never saw the coast we reached at last. The clock ticks slowly on the painted wall, no longer chasing after what is past. I take a breath and let the stillness take hold, watching the gray light turn into gold. You thought every late night was a life or death race, running yourself raw to prove a point. Now the air is perfectly still in this place, and my hands do not shake at the joint. You do not need to burn the midnight oil to earn your keep. The quiet hours after dawn are where the actual answers sleep. I put the pen against the pad and watch the simple shadows grow. Finally calm enough to build the steady life we used to owe. Take off the jacket you wore to look tough. Stop checking the door when the wind gets too rough. We made it out of the noise, you survived, and this is the hour where we finally arrived. You do not need to burn the midnight oil to earn your keep. The quiet hours after dawn are where the actual answers sleep. I put the pen against the pad and watch the simple shadows grow. Finally calm enough to build the steady life we used to owe. Breathe out the panic from 10 years ago. The wooden frame holds us, the work can go slow. Raw persimmon orange smears across the Formica counter, where a man in a navy jacket stirs his tea. He looks at my blank page and asks what I am building. I tell him I am trying to clear my head to see. He nods toward the street as the first bus rolls past us. Says early hours belong to people finding their speed. I cap my black pen, the vapor starts to settle. He slides his own planner a few inches right. The quiet between us feels steady and grounded, a brief shared agreement to step in the light. He shares a brief method for taming the traffic before 9. Pick up one small task without looking behind. Watch steam on the glass disappear in the heat. Let simple focus make the hour complete. Soft honeydew green filters through the blinds now as he finishes his crust and buttons up his coat. Just keep your eyes low till the middle of the morning. He leaves that last piece of wisdom like a note. watch him walk out while the crossing signal changes. My fingers find a rhythm on the cold wooden edge. The noise on the avenue doubles its tempo. I open my notebook and lock in my seat. The stranger is gone down the steps to the subway, leaving one quiet hour for me to complete. He shares a brief method for taming the traffic before 9. Pick up one small task without looking behind. Watch steam on the glass disappear in the heat. Let simple focus make the hour complete. No phone on the table, no clock on the wall, just 60 clear minutes before the first call. A stranger's few words cleared out all of the static, turning plain momentum to something emphatic. Persimmon turns pale as the clock hits 8:30. My pen meets the paper, the vision stays clear. A head nod in passing was all that was needed. The work starts in earnest right here. Yesterday you told me panic is just wasted fuel. A blue hairband sits looped around the faucet spout. The radiator gives 3 sharp and metallic clicks. I line 3 yellow pencils on the wooden desk. Steam drifts off my teacup in a straight white line. A butter knife rests flat across the plate. The dust motes linger where the shade is drawn. Nobody is asking me to hurry through this hour. I take a quiet breath and turn the page. The kettle stops its whistle near the sink. I start a simple line in dark blue ink. Outside the glass, the city bus is slow. I take my time and let the heavy noise all go. A single dried brown leaf is stuck against the pane. The blue light on the toaster turns off with a pop. A folded pair of gray wool socks sits by the rug. The neighbor clicks his heavy mailbox lock and leaves. I smooth a tiny wrinkle out along my sleeve. A butter knife rests flat across the plate. The dust motes linger where the shade is drawn. Nobody is asking me to hurry through this hour. I take a quiet breath and turn the page. The kettle stops its whistle near the sink. I start a simple line in dark blue ink. Outside the glass, the city bus is slow. I take my time and let the heavy noise all go. One single drop of water hits the stainless basin floor. The second hand moves silently along the kitchen clock. I adjust the small desk lamp to shine directly on the pad. Your words stay completely true inside this quiet room. 3 yellow pencils in a neat straight row. The dark blue ink dries quickly on the grid. Everything is sitting where it ought to be.